a very simple lesson in absolutes. I said absolutes as it relates to your diet and your health. Please be advised if you don't know this, and what's funny is that a lot of people will say that they know, but they don't behave or act as though they know. The things that you put in your body, food specifically, and what you drink, ingest. Some people believe, unfortunately, that if they eat a poor diet and eat healthy food at the same time, that they're going to be in good health. They cannot be any further from the truth. It doesn't work that way. Note that I began this video by saying absolutes. Absolutes as it relates to good health and poor health. You cannot mix good and bad together harmoniously within this temple and think that you're going to get a positive result. It's not going to work. This body was created perfectly. How it works synergistically with all of the different systems: respiratory, circulatory, tegumentary system, the lymphatic system, the cardiovascular system, everything, the neuromuscular system, everything works together harmoniously. So anytime you put something in your body that doesn't belong there, your body knows, because it's all intelligent. I'm not just talking about your mind. Your body has a memory of its own. It knows what is healthy and what is not. Now, scientists have tried to fool us in the food industry by giving us things to make our body think that we're being satiated or that we are eating something that's wholesome, and it's not. In their chemicals that they use, in their structuring of what seems to be food or tastes like food, or the food that we grew up with as children, hopefully coming up with artificial ingredients to replace them. So you cannot eat a junk food diet and drink a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Coke and think that you're going to be healthy. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. The bitter pill, and the most bitter pill to swallow, is this: we live in a manufactured food industry world. They manufacture food stuff. We call it in retail food stuff, which means that it's not actually food. That one word by itself, food, means just what it says. It's food. It feeds the body all the way down to its cellular level. So if you are being fed and nourished down at the cellular level, then that can only come from something that's real. Everything else is junk. Everything else is no good. It's going to be sent off to some other place to be discarded and thrown away. It's going to be stored in your fat tissue as poison or toxic. And eventually, if you change the way you eat, your habits and so forth, it will purge out of your body. But you got to do that. You have to be smart enough, disciplined enough, and wise enough to do that. Either you want to be healthy, or as healthy as you possibly can be, even though we live in a toxic environment. Food, water, and the air, and the other outside chemicals that we're exposed to all of the time. You have to do the work to keep this temple clean. So what you put in and on this body makes all of the difference in the world as it relates to our overall health. Notwithstanding some unknown circumstances were to occur and cause us to have our bodies, how should I say, compromised. You follow what I'm saying? So now, you can't eat ice cream, potato chips, hot dogs, pizza on a regular basis and eat some collard greens and some broccoli and some beets and some yams and then do green smoothies on top of that and just drink plenty of water and say, oh, I'm healthy now. No, you're not. The things that you're supposed to be consuming are supposed to be in larger quantities. You just can't eat a bunch or a handful of broccoli and some sweet potatoes or some yams and that's it. One time. No, you have to do this a lot. You have to eat a lot of greens, green vegetables. Your cruciferous vegetables, for example, cauliflower and broccoli and Brussels sprouts. That's your cruciferous vegetables. You have to eat a lot of that if you're going to get the right amount of nutrition from it. And when you look at the way our food is formed, our produce that is, when it's formed, the nutrition in the soil is being stripped from it by all of the glyphosate or Roundup, if you will, the herbicides and the fungicides and the pesticides that's used to kill all of the bugs and so forth. You have to do your own due diligence and your own study of your own diet and make sure that you change your way you live. That's really it. I'm sorry, I had a bunch of things on my mind. But anyway, once again, before I close, I just wanted to do this real brief segment and tell you that you can't do two things expecting one particular result. You can't put good things in your body and bad things at the same time, about 50-50, for example, and expect you're going to have a healthy body or temple. It's not going to work that way. You have to do one or the other. You're going to either be a junk food junkie all your life and let your health go to pot, or you're going to flip that, eliminate all of the processed foods and all of the chemicals that you put in your body and the drugs that you don't need to be putting in your body. Don't do that. No smoking, no drinking, and this other kind of stuff. And then you'll see your health get extremely better and you'll live a lot longer. That was it for today. This Brother Teacher.